Hey everyone, this is Blake Hackbarth with Recruitment Hockey, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how wingers need to react to what kind of pressure they're getting. So whether they're getting pressure from the opponent's F3 or the opponent's defenseman, when leaving the zone, there are different options that players have, and it doesn't always need to be the cookie cutter, catch a pass, look to the middle, hopefully that there's a streaking center. Alright, there's a lot of other different plays that we could try, and we're just going to kind of highlight a few of them here. So, I'm going to, in this video, I'm going to be referring to obviously being higher, being lower. Obviously, in a perfect world, of course, we want our winger to be able to get low, get up the ice, receive a pass, and get going, right? Now, the game of hockey, no matter how much people try to tell you, it is not a cookie-cutter game, right? Being able to read and react to different situations is mightily important, and coaches are not able to draw up every single micro move in a hockey game, and that needs to be understood. Of course we want to get low, but there are times when that's just not an option. The puck moves quick and we're in a different spot than is typically drawn up. Alright, so what I'm going to show here first, and what I was talking about, being able to read pressure. So here's the opponent's F3. We'll even go 0F or OF3, and we'll put our opponent's defenseman right there. Alright, now what we're doing here is that we're reading what the other team is giving us on this breakout. The ability here, obviously now, with us moving either up, higher, or lower, being able to read, obviously, what kind of pressure we're getting here. So being able to transition from our D zone to our neutral zone to hopefully our offensive zone is very imperative for the guys that are on the walls, typically our wingers that are on the walls. So let's say a player, our winger here, is a little bit higher, alright? Being able to see, read, and react to what kind of pressure they're getting. So if we're here, and we got this defenseman clamping down on us, more often than not, this F3 is going to remain in that spot, maybe slide over just a little bit, maybe into this area, right? Being able to either chip off the glass and into the neutral zone, or find ways to get the puck over here for a streaking winger or a streaking centerman, typically a winger and centerman. All right, so being able to read when we're getting clamped down and when we got to be able to hit that 120 degrees off the wall. Otherwise, if we're getting pressure from our opponent's F3, whether we're low or high, depending on what kind of system they're running, right, being able to hit these spots across the middle. So why is this important? What is this? All right, too often when it's being taught to players, it's, like I said earlier in the video, get low, and of course we want to get low in a perfect world. Catch a puck, get up, hit the centerman through the middle, and off we go, right? But we have to remember, the older we get in the different systems, and it's being taught at a younger and younger age, right? There's going to be pressure all over the ice. So just doing the cookie cutter through the middle, hit the centerman, fly by, and let's get going, it isn't always the case. So being able to practice the skills of getting it through the middle, reading that pressure, catching the puck, getting our eyes up, and either hitting the open guy or finding a flying teammate through the middle. All right, we got to play the game in layers. So we're not just going for the home run pass every time. We're working from our D zone, transitioning into our neutral zone, and then we'll hopefully get into the offensive zone from there. All right, but the two main options are, first off, catching this pass from the defenseman, wherever it comes from, and either being able to, again, get it off the boards into neutral zone, hit a pass through the neutral zone. But it all depends on if you're getting pressured here, or if this defenseman's staying back and you're getting pressured here, and this F3 is staying back. Right, being able to read where that is. Take your time, get your eyes up, and make a good play. It's not a hot potato. It doesn't need to be on and off the stick like nothing, but it is having reads. It's like I'm a Lions fan, Matthew Stafford. Obviously not anymore, but one of my favorite athletes ever. He doesn't always throw the ball to Calvin. He didn't always throw the ball to Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was the first guy he looked at, but then it was Nate Burleson, then it was Titus Young, then it was, maybe a check down to Joik Bell in the flat. So whoever you root for, quarterback wise, there's progressions and there's reads, and understanding what kind of reads you have is no different in the game of hockey. You don't want to just go into the game blind. You got to understand where players might be depending on what kind of systems are running, and you should be able to pick that up after a couple shifts of the game. But then being able to read and react, taking your time and slowing the game down. Because if we're getting the puck and we're panicking and we're just trained to throw it to the middle or throw it up the glass, or, you know, when it's not there. Obviously, we only want to throw it up the glass if this guy's pinching and we're out of space. Chipping it by him and then creating space for our wingers and our centermen and our defensemen coming up into play is mightily important. So I guess there's not a whole lot of actual skill development here, right? Besides the fact of getting your head up and making a good pass, and then obviously being able to chip the puck above the dasher is an obvious skill that we need to practice. But as far as this isn't a drill, but as far as this thinking is slowing the game down. It doesn't always need to be that panic, throw it to the middle, panic, ice the puck. All right? Wherever you are on the ice, you're going to have to find time, and you got to be thinking ahead of the play. So wherever that defenseman is, obviously we want to get our head up, sneak a peek, and make an informed decision. We don't just throw pucks to bodies, we throw pucks to sticks. Because we want to catch them and then get going. All right, so hopefully, you know, I'm kind of gone off on a little bit of a tangent, but hopefully what I'm trying to explain makes sense. We have to slow the game down. Don't panic with the puck. Catch it. You should already have an idea of where you want to go with it, but after you catch the puck, get your eyes up, read for two things. Read for the D that's on the near side, and read for the forward that should be high. All right, and then you got to rely on your teammates to hopefully be slashing across the middle. We've talked about slashes in previous videos to get open for you. All right, so like I said, it's not a tough concept. It's just a concept that needs to be ingrained into players' brains, because a lot of times players are taught there's one way to do things, and you can only do this, never go here, never go there. You have a shot caller on, don't do this, don't do that. Hockey is a cookie cutter, one read kind of game. And that's just not the case. There's a million different things for a million different scenarios. So hopefully by sharing this video, that kind of shows what you should be looking for ahead of the play. Like the famous Wayne Gretzky quote, you know, I'm not passing where the puck is, I'm passing where it's going to be, or whatever it is. All right, this is a prime example of it. Get your eyes up around, 5 seconds before you even get to the point where you're going to be receiving that pass, so that when you do receive it, you already have an idea of what you're looking for in the play that you're about to make. So, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I love talking to all the different hockey families out there, and I appreciate everybody that continues to like, comment, share, subscribe, and please don't hesitate to reach out. It's been a lot of fun making these videos. I really enjoyed it. I just love sharing hockey knowledge with the world. And if you have any things that you think you could add to this, I love hearing about it, especially on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all those good things. I'm always getting people with some sort of insight to the game, and I love to hear it. So please don't hesitate to reach out. Any questions? Again, my name is Blake Hackbarth. This has been another recruitment hockey, I guess we could call it a production. And thank you for watching, as always, and have a safe rest of your Friday. Thank you.